All right. Morning. It's been a while. Glad to be live trading again with you guys. Oh, let's see what's going on today. And we had a pretty active week last week with MSGM, MGAM, all these AI hypes. Also the A ticker symbol AI, which has been a trend, and it's been a runner for the past few weeks. I think I saw this ticker mid January, I believe. That was the initial pump. So far the stock still hold that $30. I know there's a lot of shorts on this, but man, sometimes you just have to follow the trend, as I always said. You don't have to really think about shorting too early. But on the long side, things were better. Yeah, team had a pretty slow weeks due to my condition. I was a little bit cold and couldn't really trade that much, but I'm back as always, ready to grind. So hope you all ready to grind as well, so we all can get money out of the market every single day. I mean, that's pretty much you should do. I will talk about I'll probably post another video later on talking about how you can really be become a trader as a part-time and then transition to a full-time. I know a lot of you guys struggling with that, probably having jobs and can't really focus on trading. It's understandable, but it's definitely something that to discuss and point out if something that I can share, how I started as a part-time and became a full-time job. So it really comes down to your habit and lifestyle. So soon I will have our Twitch account for live trading. So for now I'm still doing it on YouTube. Later we're gonna have YouTube and Twitch as well. So let's see what's going on today. Today we have in a short watch list again. I don't have much. Do have top runners, obviously, as I shared in the channel. We have an old runner which was on our weekly watch list, Lucy, a back pocket watch list. Lucy ran start of the pre-market and then just fade out. SQL number one, running on news, low float. I know it's 7 million float. Running on very interesting news. Announced with the partnership with the FBI, Federal Bureau. I'm not sure how does that even works. So let's take a look at the sector. What sector they are? SQL. Healthcare. They are in healthcare. So basically, in their news, SQ announced CRADA with FBI. I'm not sure what exactly is that. Company providing life science instruments and research services. Well, that's an interesting news. And whenever you see something governmental related, there's always a positive catalyst. You always have to understand that which side that stock can go, but doesn't necessarily means it can be always in that direction. SEQ share are trading higher after the company announced the establish of 2-year cooperative research and development agreement with the U.S. Department of Justice Federal Bureau investigation. No, I'm not sure why, but stock has been under $1 for a past year, so it's been dead for almost, you know, it's been a minute to see this back up. So I've never I'm not sure if I ever traded this one in the past before, but the stock was trading at 30 cents, so wasn't on my category, but great pump. I think it's also an IPO. Yeah, I mean it's a very new stock from from last year. Not as new as you think, but it's been dead. It came out of the grave pretty much. So the $2, I have resistance over there, and I have pretty much, I think this is the max as far as I can see on all time frames. Even this one's already crossed the 1000 EMA. The blue line is my 1000 EMA. And let's see, but on the daily, which is already not updated yet, stock is already hit. Yeah, all the target. We probably have room to 12 here. I mean, the 1000 EMA on daily still not there. $3. Let's see. I mean, stock is on low float. Let's see what's gonna happen at the market open. Yeah, hopefully we're gonna get something. I already scalped SOUN yesterday runner again once I saw that pump. This is more of a dead cat bounce. Well, not really dead cat. It's pretty much a fade out from yesterday and then buy back at the the back holders. Try to pump this puppy again. This was pretty much went down all the way down to the 1000 EMA. $4 held the $4, just making that higher low, cross over that lower trend line, which is, you can see that a descending shape, and then another uptrend, higher low. So now what I'm looking is just to see if this will make another higher low, and then bam, if it's gonna make a new high. So highly on watch. I saw a bigger purchase on the option side of this yesterday, so there's definitely something really going on with this one. I think there's pretty sure that there's only 11% institutional ownership. Yesterday they came out with the news. Today they also have a news related to Bed Bath and Beyond. So yeah, there's a plan to raise 1 billion. Well, if I'm not wrong, SU. Let's see. I'm not sure why that news is on their SUAN on Finviz. Let's see. Now they came up with another news. SoundHound unveils dynamic interaction with generative AI. So everything these days are coming with the AI news and keywords of Chat GPT and all that. So people are still following that hype. But you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful and be very mindful if you are gonna be too jumpy. Um, there's gonna be a lot of you know this AI kind of news everywhere. So you gotta be very selective. You gotta make sure what setup that you're choosing. If it's really good news regarding with the with the related to AI, you can select that one instead of just random keywords they're gonna use. I mean, if it's a, for example, if it's a healthcare and they're using AI, um, and they're just announcing, oh, that we're going to use the AI, that news is definitely not something that you wanna stick with it and rely on it. But if something that they kind of generating, or they're inventing something, that news is different than pretty much the other. So yeah, you gotta keep that in mind. What else we have? So I have SQL and Watch, KPRX as well. KPRX came out with the news as well. New drug for fake trading after a company announced receiving investigation new drug approval for phase 2. So that's in there. KPRX also 1 million float. It's a low floater. It does looks better than the other. I kind of like this one in general. Although it's already up there, so it's already ran to the highest, but still, I can see rooms to $6, 611. We have 614, 674. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of which one of these tickers going to win the crowd and be the pumper of the day. It's always a race. So yeah, that's pretty much it on my watch list. I don't have anything else. I have KPRX, SQL, and SOUN. So, and I do have Lucy. I'll probably look for another setup. I mean, another stock. Let's see. We had Seco yesterday also, so this was a good runner. So I'll probably look for that, dead cat move again if ever happens. So I already said the alert. Probably gonna lower that to 63. Let's see if it's really gonna get that, buy deep buy pump, so we can take advantage of the move. Yeah, I think Seco has a better look than Lucy, but I think Lucy has news. Let's upgrade to Lucy now. Yeah, so Lucy has news. Or keep on. I put Lucy on the watch list then Seco, because it's been a few days that it hasn't run. Let's see if it's get volume. So volume. Remember, without volume, we're trading blind. So that's it. Alright, be right back. Water break before market open. Right back. All right, let's get a party started. Market open. First 5 minutes. Don't trade. And I do not recommend you guys to trade in the first 5 minutes because there's always a volatility and direction is unclear. So you want to be smart about that. We have Lucy's coming up. SQL halted up. As I kind of expect that. Let's see which one we can focus on today. Just come back. We don't have any economic event today, do we? A trade balance, which was at 8:30, and consumer credits, which is also important though. We have consumer credit at 3 p.m., which indicates how much people of America are in debt. They're using credits. And that's one of those topics that I discussed in my analyst group. So it's very interesting to see. Lucy's coming up. I like the actions over there. Let's see what's going on with Lucy. Lucy. 64. Looking better. I'm going to scale up this area. Oopsie. Lucy. Yeah, it's going higher. I'm going to lock in some gains. Yeah. Just wanted to. Well, it's already break out of the downtrend. And this is something to keep that in mind. Stock has been pretty much was trading below even 20,000 share, but now all of a sudden we have a candle over 400,000 shares traded. So that's a good volume right there. So now what I'm looking is, well, you see that KPRX pull back. It's probably not gonna make it. SOUN as well. So what do we have left? One SQL is halted, so it will be only Lucy. Lucy would be our second gainer instead of KPRX. I think KPRX could be a good short as well if continue to crack down to the below the 5 and trend line. Death cross if ever happen. So for holding that 200 EMA, the white line, SUN, still, it's probably gonna turn to green to red move. Lucy looking really better at this point. Let's see if Lucy can really break into the new high. I would look for the pullback. At this point, I want to see that VWAP establish. I want to see that VWAP establish, building that, higher low. SQL unhalted. Yeah, it's already gone. Probably gonna have a halt festival. Another halt coming up. Ooh, that's a lot of volume right there. Right there. See that 200,000 shares sitting on the bids. So you always have to pay attention to your level 2. So, let's see. SQ is gonna have a halt festival. Not gonna like that. It's already up 300%. I already missed the majority of the run, sadly. Let's see how far this puppy can go. It's kind of forming that ascending, but need to see more confirmation. Alrighty. Now what we left? Yeah. It's one of those, one of those slow day that I prefer to be like this, because we only have like few options and we can narrow our focus. We don't have to be all over the place. And that's something that I always appreciate. It's better to trade like this. Alright, Lucy, I'm looking for more on this one. Let's see. I'm gonna start with the Lucy again. Small position right here into that palm, because there's nothing else going on. I like how this stock moves. I want to see if it's gonna continue or pull back. Now we need to break that 360 again. Solid break. We don't need the just the tick up. Otherwise we might see a pullback. I still have my VWAP at 339. So far so good. Volume is really good. Yeah, Lucy. I'm gonna add to my position right here. I want to see that 370 break next. Let's get in. All right, locking in some. Yeah, it's a lot of resistance into that 370. Gotta be careful right here. I'm gonna put Lucy in this chart. So still have my full position on this one. Still, yeah, bottom out at the VWAP. Looking really better. Now what I'm looking is just, I don't want to see that double top. If double top continue, probably gonna fade back down. So I want to see a solid candle break. 359 needs to break. I'm gonna take some off here. Let's see the second candle. We do have previous resistance becomes support. Oh, already. Then never mind. 340. All right. What do we have here? I think that's an alert on Q2 Seco. Oh, we have Seco's running. Okay, as expected. Get my scanner. All right, I'm gonna take some profit here on Lucy. 70 needs to break to continue. 73. I'm gonna take all my profit right here. Yeah, I don't see bigger confirmation right now. Yeah, it's a very tough resistance. I think I don't see new buyers up here. In order to continue, we need fresh volume right here to push this back up. Otherwise we might see a fake out. So I'm all out right now at the moment. I just want to see if this yeah, like I said, it's probably a fake out. Well, it's easy to spot those, ticks. When you see those ticks, you don't want to really stick around when it's just failed 3 times to break. So you want to wait for the pullback. If it's continued to get buyback at the lower level, you can see that there's more interest. If not, it's probably gonna just die down. It's just a random, you know, pump from one or two, you know, person that tried to break, break that and put it on the scanner, and people will be more interested. But this looks like not a lot of people interested. SOUN coming back up. Do like that stock. It's a higher float stock though, but it really runs like a low float stock. Let's see. Make sure that Seco also failed to move. Probably could be a better short. Available on my E-Trade. All right, SOUN really. That was a great move from red to green again. Let's see if that VWAP will happen. I'd like to see if the VWAP will happen. Probably gonna start a small position again. That 450 break. I see that 453 actually. See if that 453 break. Yeah, it's a little up there, but that's previous resistance. So we have room. If that's break, just gives that confirmation. Probably gonna hold, but yeah, a lot of resistance still. I see that profit takers into that level. Just have to be patient with the higher float stock. But it's very interesting that this stock is already. I mean, stock has 100 million flow. Yeah, as expected. Nothing else. SOUN, Blue Sea. So those trade on Blue Sea was very successful so far. SQL is probably going to continue with that halt festival. So I'm probably going to avoid this one at the moment. I'm not looking forward to that. It's probably going to just continue with the halt, down, up, all that. So it gets annoying when that happens. SOUN trying to hold that VWAP, the orange line here. Seco doesn't have volume. Just needs more volume. No, needs more fresh volume. Lucy, as I said, triple top, rejection, probably gonna fade back, and if there's a new buyer, they will buy this at the bottom. If there's no new buyers, definitely that was the old buyer and wanted to pump this and bring attention, but it's kind of a failed mission. SOUN trying. Kind of like this better than the other. I don't see anything else at the moment. SOUN yesterday runner was also better looking than the new runners. Alright. What else we have? What else? If you guys have any tickers in mind, type in the chat. Alrighty. Yeah, I want to see that, upper trend line establish and break into, so the stock can make that higher low again. see KPRX. Yeah, still holding that $5 at the 200 EMA, the white line. Let's see if there's any dip buy setup on this one. Nothing else. KPRX. Also have news, lower float. I don't think they do have any filing or not. So let's take a look. They don't have. Well, actually, they do. They have. Ooh, they have so many convertible offer. Yeah, they have shelf offering from 2019. So could be their best chance to pump this back up and release that actually today. So be cautious on this one. I'm probably not gonna really mess with this, as it can get that, you know, offering. As we speaking, stock is going back across that VWAP. That's a really nice volume. 450k volume. Look at that. No, it's gonna halt right now. As we're just speaking about it. Yeah, I would probably avoid this one, as it has so it has filing. This is their filing. Look, this is their filing. Registered 2019. And they only have 3 years to announce their direct offering. So the time is already passed. Stock hasn't even up here for the past, let's say, I don't know, pretty much. Oh my god, what a garbage. Yeah, it's didn't pump that much. I mean, stock has room to $10, $7 here. Probably gonna pump this to that range and then do the offering. So be cautious. I don't want to mess around with the stock that has at least, you know, when they have over 3 years of shelf registration. So yeah, that's kind of risky. And if after that, if they pump it, you don't want to be around that. Hi, friend. What's going on? What's up? What's up? All right, we see SUN coming back up. I'd like to start a position at 453 break. That's it. I don't look for anything else. KPRX, what unfortunate that that deep play would be nice, but keep that in mind. You know, would have, should have, could have. 450. See if that's gonna break into a lot of resistance at 450 here. 53. I need a confirmation, solid candle break at 53, and then continuation. It might break into and then fake out, so be cautious. I might let that, you know, 53 break into. Just watch here. It's a very uptick. That's what I don't like. As you see, you don't want to see that turns to a fake out. So a lot of orders coming to that candle. So let's see. 53. Wait for that threshold to settle. On halt on KPRX is at 499.48, 50, 952, 953. Sorry. Lucy coming back up. SQL unhalted. Yeah, it's gonna hold down again. Look, it's just, I mean, it's easy to spot these. All right, SOUN. Still trying. Lucy also coming back up. Yeah. Lucy doesn't have enough juice, in my opinion, to continue. I mean, the setup is it's ideal, but the problem is just the volume. Need new volume, and if that fresh volume cannot break that 370, probably not worth watching. It's better to look for an easier setup like SOUN. I mean, you have less risk due to the high flow and look of the stock and news of the stock. I mean, KP, Lucy, it's more of a scalp setup. I just want to scalp these type of stuff. You don't want to really follow any pattern on them. So Lucy trying again. KPRX unhalted. Oh my God. Oh, that's a new high of the day, and as expected. Obviously, a lot of profit ticket to that level. Be cautious here. Probably halt down. Be very smart. Yeah, Lucy failed to break again. So now we're in that consolidation phase. We gotta wait to see how the stocks will settle, which one of them are going to hold their level of support, and then continue. That's where you're testing your patience. Oh, when you're becoming a trader, you always have to learn how to become patient. Even in life, in your trading, it's just number one thing. If you guys have any questions, just ask. I'll be happy to answer. SOUN. KPRX. Keep that in mind. You should not ever just watch your chart. You always have to watch your level 2 times and sell. See where all the orders are coming through, and gives you more confirmation than just watching candlestick or just a chart. That doesn't really help. It does help when you're in your momentary trading over there, because you want to see that candle continues. But I personally look at the level 2 more often than just a candle or chart. You set up your chart, you trade your chart. Obviously, where the support and resistance are. But when you're in the trade, you want to also watch your level 2 more. often than watching your chart. Let's see what else we have. IVDA, pumper. All right. What's up with this puppy? No news. Just a volume pump. We have 224 up here. 95 support. 237. We have what else? We don't have anything else. Lucy's trying again. Looking better. All right. See if you can find shares on this one. But first, let's make sure. Let's short on this one. Available. Well, not a lot. EDA only 36% short float. 12 million float. And IVDA W IVDA W zone. Oh, never mind. It's a warrant. No shares, obviously. Yeah, I've been trading with my E-Trade for the past few weeks or months. I don't really trade with my Cobra right now, and an interactive broker. It's just too hard to keep up with all the platforms at one place. Try to also narrow down my focus on platforms. That gives me better edge also. Because when you have like a smaller account, medium account, or large account, you treat them differently. Let's say if you have like $1,000 in the account, you want to make sure that the trade that you're making is it has a different strategy on it, because your buying power is different. When you have over 25,000, you have more flexibility to scalp in and out and make sure what area to enter. So that's one thing you want to keep that in mind. KPRX, trying to break that VWAP and make that VWAP roll, possibly. Let's see. All right. KPRX setting up. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything else. On the scanner. Pretty much the SOUN trade and Lucy scalp was enough for me. I missed that KPRX and SQL ran in the pre-market, so all right. Let's see. What else we have? What else we have? All right, KPRX, Lucy coming back up. Lucy looking better. I don't trust this one at the moment as it gets to that, 370 level. I really don't think that it's really gonna break that 370 at this point. KPRX looking better, but you gotta keep that in mind. You wanna make sure that the VWAP roll happens. It didn't really pull back and continues, but I mean, looks on the level 2 still see a lot of bids. A lot of bids. Right. Lucy. Lucy. All right. SQL unhalted and it's gonna halt up again. Yeah, like I said, you gotta ignore this stock at this point. Let things settle. Let shorts eat. Longs get tired and don't start buying. And let's see if this thing can really pull back and stay below that VWAP, and then you can kind of find a different setup on this one after some consolidation in later time. So, but at the time, I mean, I hate when I see halt festival. I just don't really want to focus on it. It's really not worth it to keep trading when the stock keeps getting halt. We have VS coming up. Only 12 million volume traded so far. Stock is 2 million float actually. Slow float. Okay, that is interesting. No news. Let's see. Lucy failed again. KPRX needs to hold that VWAP, otherwise probably can go back down to $5 again. VS. I think we had this ticker last week. Was it? Not exactly sure, but this is another garbage coming to the trash chute. Let's see. 150 is a new high. 61. VS. No, no shares available. As I expected. Now it's a time to testing your patience. And out of 4 stocks we have, you want to see which one is the winner of the breakouts. Is it going to be Lucy, SOUN? SOUN, it's still has room to go, but it really needs volume. Otherwise, it's probably going to continue fading out. Lucy is trying. Lucy's still holding that support. Alright, Lucy's trying again. Let's see if that 360 break into again. 65. But I really want to see that 370 confirmation. So see that 31,000 sitting there. Still a little spread. So you end crack down, and it's kind of like a setting up for new low. Yeah. Yeah, see, all the stops are hitting on SOUN, so you want to be smart. Algos always want to hit that stop and then pump back up. So if that ever happens, if not, you might see 390 or 376 next. That's the best setup for today. Well, best setup's already gone so far. At the open we had Lucy, SOUN, but right now Lucy needs to hold break above that 370 level and then hold that 370 as a support to gives that, you know, kind of a confirmation. Otherwise it's probably going to be a fake out and then flush. You don't want to see that. That's why you don't want to trade in between support and resistance. You want to be smart. If you want to trade the breakout, you always go for the confirmation of the top. You see, you have your higher, topper channel right here, the lower channel right here. So you wanna always go for the confirmation of that. And if you trading dip, you always wanted to have a lower trend line and lower channel. You trade at the lower channel. You don't want to trade in between, because that increase your risk. You don't want to always be in there. I mean, it's possible, but your risk is higher. KPRX also, it was a setup. I mean, as I expected, this thing probably not gonna really go much higher. They should have really announced their direct offering, and the stock is really going down much. I mean, when there's an offering, you gotta expect the stock to pump and continues, and then fade out, consolidation, and then all of a sudden, direct offering flush back down to where it was. $4, $3. So yeah, and SQL is not a setup that you want to really focus on, because as you can see, I mean, at the open we had this halt up, halt down. It's just pissed off so many traders when you see those halts happens. So especially long traders, because they want the stock to move up and they get tired, so they exit their position. But then the short traders, they're more patient. They don't care about that. And when the stock halts, the probability of a stock to go down is much higher than going up. So after that, you probably want to see that if the consolidation happened and then pull back, right around the VWAP or below the VWAP, find a new support, and then after that, you want to see another kind of volume surge, if ever happen. If not, I mean, this is stock trade so far, 54 million shares traded so far on SQL. So if you really calculate that, you can see that the stock can really go, at this point, can really go to that 90 million shares. But you got to consider other aspects. There's a lot of factors come into play. You got to make sure you're not chasing. Why is the stock is up that much? So I mean, it's already hit 300%. That's already up there. So now it's time for shorts to kind of eat. Just let the stock go down, cool down, and then if there would be a new setup. Other than that, just SQL, that's it. KPRX, I don't see much actually today. I mean, we had SOUN early. I had it on the before market open, and then right here with double top. It's very unfortunate to see that this thing is just doesn't continue. Yeah, as I said, if 393 doesn't hold, probably gonna go back down to 376. So far, Lucy could be a good candidate if that 370 breaks. Otherwise, we're probably gonna sit on our hands. No forcing. You don't have to force trading or anything. Just wait for a setup to comes to you. You don't have to go for a setup that doesn't exist. So be smart. SLQT. Not sure what the heck is that. Oh, they had earnings. Alright, what sector they are? Insurance. garbage. Yeah, it's not even shortable because it's on earning. Do not short stock on earning. That's one thing you should avoid. Learn a lot, learn a good lesson on that part. So VS also, I think, let's see what's up with GNS. Old runner still, you know, this GNS really try to keep all the attention. Every day I think they come over the news. Not sure today. Well, it's funny that they don't have news today. Now top Reddit short squeeze mention. Okay, that's something. It's not as powerful as it used to be. Speaking of GNS, it's getting volume, but it's not as really getting much volume. And it's only 2 million float. I mean 2 million shares traded, so yeah, this is something that you always have to have your, you know, have it on your back pocket. Watch this. You want to make sure that old runners never get too old. they have chance, they have opportunity to come back alive. If not, we're just gonna delete them from our watch list. That's it. Spy's already, it's in the red. It's on that consolidation phase. Let's see bigger cap. Tesla, nothing. Starbucks, Snap is actually how much is Snap market cap? Oh, 19 bill. Still stock trading at $12. Undervalue because of TikTok. As soon as TikTok will get banned or removed out of US, somehow Snap could get more attention. Meta and our old and best swing trade on coin. Oh, coin is actually down to the area that I took my profit. This was our swing trade. Great one, actually. I left a lot on the table, but doesn't matter. You can catch them all. I left pretty much like another 20 bucks, which wasn't bad. Yeah. What else we have? Nothing very much. All right, Lucy's trying to break that 370. Let's see if it's gonna do it or fake out. Just be careful not fake out. 400,000 shares on that candle. All right, it's breaking through that. That's what I'm saying. You gotta make sure that 370 establish. Do you wanna see that? 370, 80, and let's see. All right, that's a really good volume right there. Let's see. Scalpable. Be very cautious on this one. This can really turns different. I know so far I see lots of volume just comes in. 384. Let's see, 380. 3, 4. Bids are up. Yeah. That is the second candle. There we go. Right now, there we go. That's your setup. Confirmation, pullback, 370 kind of established, and then boom. Scalpable. But failed to break a new high so far. So now you want to see that, 370 holds, consolidate, build that higher low, and then break through that 4, possible, higher than $4. All right. Still looking good. Yeah, that's a lot of volume right there. You can really scalp this only. And let's see if it's gonna really break that new high, $4. There's nothing else is running, so this could be a only run at this point. Yeah, 97. Be smart. Very smart with your position if you're trading it. I scalp from the 375 break, so I want to see that next candle establish and then break into the new high. Spread is huge, so you don't want to really mess with this. I mean, it's not as huge as you think, but it's spready. It is trying to hold that 390 level. $395 can really brush to just a big order come in. 7,090, 13 sitting on that $4, and just like that, you gotta take a profit at the resistance, lock something in, and move your stop higher so you're not gonna lose on the trade. Move your stop higher, and make sure always you're on the trade. All right. Yeah, I think for today we're good. We had SUUN, Lucy. I think that's it. KPRX was expecting to trade it, but missed out. SQL was good too. SQL could could have another setup later in the afternoon, but not right now, obviously. Yeah, that's it. Team, if you have any questions, DM me. Follow me on Twitter. You can DM there. You can email support. Telegram. You can chat with our support. You can DM through the Telegram as well. Yeah, that's it for today. I'm still watching this Lucy break through that 4. Let's see if it's gonna do it. Be cautious at 4, See that 13,000 sitting there. Is that? Oh, it was flashing, so now it's not there. So 4, it can be really tough resistant, but if it's break and hold above that 447, it probably continues. But be cautious, be smart, and always lock in your profit. All right, take care, team. Talk to you guys in the chat, and have a good day.